So, Vladimir, I hear that you have the ability to do what?
Thank you, Melissa, for your question. I have the ability to encourage and to educate people how to live in the condo communities or how to enjoy their living and what to look exactly, what revelations, what preparations they have to have in order not to go in an entrapment and not to go in a blaming mode or shutdown mode, because this is very easy living in communities. People are thinking that when they buy in the strata or condo, specifically, they will kind of having somebody else to take care about them. But it's the peak moment of revelation which I want to show them that it's actually the same attitude which you have to have when you're living in the house. Whether it's a townhomes, condo, or whenever you say it, you still have obligations and responsibilities to these people around you, and they have the same to do. It's very challenging in this ego sphere from egotism around us in everywhere in the world, because we're thinking that somebody else is entitled to give us what we want. But it's actually, we have to start with ourselves. We want to perceive and we want to give first, and then to see whether this community is for us. That's why I want to protect, preserve, and defend these communities, because of these people who wants to live in condo communities, because they will face this challenge. They will face this challenge, and the easy way to react is to shut down and not to have the ability to move on. And the problems will come as an avalanche after 5, 10, 20 years, when they're going to face millions of dollars projects which they deferred, didn't face on a proper phase of their living there. So that's my revelation. That's what I'm picking up and choosing as a destiny, as a legacy of mine, because I do believe that coming in this planet alone is very challenging. And this is also another point. It's not only the monetary or the financial part, it's also the spiritual part, because if you have people...
Understandable. Yeah, that is beautiful. It's like having that unity, being unified within the community.
Yes,
and that's something that is very well needed. People don't communicate with anybody in the community anymore, and we basically just pass each other by. So I think it's brilliant what you're doing. So how can you give a recent example of this?
Yes, of course. It's Alvana Sulay, my first student. She lived in the house, but she enjoyed and implemented some of the things about the moving, about how you can do with the renovations, about the specificity, and also she followed her passion to become the same like me, a kind of mentor to different communities. So she embraced teaching. She always had this relationship. Another one is Deborah Fensky, which is a customer of mine, and she always admired that she can talk freely and like normal people, and she can always look for advice, and she implemented advices which she was looking for, and many more. I have one colleague who also I helped him to join this community managers here in British Columbia, and he also understands the power of the community, the power of our responsibility. That's 3 people only from many more which I help, and I'm dealing with contractors, I'm dealing with different social entities and different groups. That's the challenge and the bliss, because when you're dealing with so many people, we're trying to balance out what they need, what they're looking for, and what you can deliver to them in a normal way. Otherwise, you're going to get lost. But that's the 3 small recent examples of people who also try and put themselves into the field to understand that living in a community, a condo community, or living in a house still has their challenges and still has their priorities, but you're not alone. That's the basic thing. You are dependent on some other people, and you also they're dependent on you. There's this kind of equality system where nobody is more important than the others.
That is so beautiful. I love how you're putting this as well. So where is it that we can find out more?
Well, several identifications. You can go to my Facebook channel, preservemycommunityclub.com. We have a lot of trainings, videos. I have a website, preservemycommunity.com, and of course a channel, a YouTube channel where you can find a lot of videos where you can start and implement and see what I'm doing for living and what is my legacy. Of course, if you'd like to know more, I can have a free book which is called My Home is My Fortress, which is starting from the material mindset, but also my home is your body and it's your fortress at the same time. So if we go kind of deep, we can understand that we're starting with ourselves, but we are also communicating with other people. Communication is the key for everything, and community is a kind of consequence of what we are doing for living and what we want to do in our life. Otherwise, we're gonna stay alone, and alone, I can tell you, it's not fun anymore. Especially in these kind of hectic societies, egotistical societies, where people understand the truth, and it's only one truth, that we are not alone, and sometimes it's too late. That's where we can find more, Melissa. Of course, Twitter, LinkedIn, you can find it there, but mainly it's this website and the email bladdi1973@gmail.com, where you can put your questions. I can have a half an hour free consultation on top of the free book, and then we can go further or forward if you'd like to.
Excellent. So can you repeat the website and your email address once again?
Yes, Melissa, the website is preservemycommunity.com. The community is with double M, the same like it's in English language. And the email address is vladdi1973@gmail.com. I will answer you in 24 hours. If I can make it earlier, I'll do that. If I need more time, I'll let you know. Because some questions can be enhanced and very complicated. People are dared to think that everything can be made up in a second, in a 5 minutes and 10 minutes span like a 10 span. No, we know the knowledge is coming very slowly, and it's coming. You have to be very patient. It doesn't come so quickly in our brain. You have to repeat it several times to understand it, because otherwise we will not get it.
Excellent. And I've got to say, Vlad, that I love your spirit. I love your energy. You're just such a wonderful person, so loving, so caring. You know, you post to me often, and I post to you as well, and you care so much. You are so genuine, and that's oftentimes so hard to find. And I appreciate it, and I love you for it. I adore you.
Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. I like your spirit too. Don't worry, post as much as you can and move forward. But yes, you need to have some accountability people who can move it forward alone. It's a tough choice, and as I said, that's our kind of, let's say, condemnation of our societies in everywhere. We live alone and we think that our happiness is important for us, but other people's happiness is also important for us. Of course, not everybody, but as much as we can. We cannot be happy without other people be happy. It's a relationship. issue. Unfortunately, we're going deep in this separation between us. Thus becomes conflicts and many other more complicated economic and political, say, consequences. If we know our grants, even in United States of America, where grandfathers, they are tapping on the communities, they're tapping on the independent people who can live their life without somebody, a tyrant or whatever is name it, tell them how to live their life. So that's the idea here, coming from your, ancient fathers creating this beautiful country, which is pattern for many other countries, revolutions and ideas in the world. Thank you, Melissa.
You're very welcome, and thank you, Vladimir.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.